And Franzen lines one toward right center field. That's going to split the gap and go to the wall. One run scores. Here comes Carrera. He'll score. They're waving Michael Young home. The throw to the plate. The Phillies have won it. Kevin Franzen comes off the bench and shoots a 3-run double into the gap in right center field. And the Phillies come from behind and they win it 4-3.
Holmes, a very good base runner at third. 0-2 the count.
Are you looking at curve here?
Here it is. Swinging a high fly ball left field deep. Down the line toward the wall. Grand slam. Shane Victorino with a grand slam, and the Red Sox have the lead. 5-2 Boston. Victorino pumping his fist as he rounded first base.
Still 2-2 to Alonso.
Posey's thinking, we got pretty good wood on that one. Do I throw it again? Do I throw the split?
High in the air and catchable. Blanco. It's a no-hitter for Tim Lincecum.
And that is hammered. Oh, my. Big fly for Mark Trumbo. 2-0 Halos. I've never seen a baseball go that far in this ballpark.
That one almost off the sign where it says Raiders for tickets. 1-800-Raiders.
Reed ready, 1-1 pitch.
Giambi with a drive, deep right field. Are you kidding me?
Getting ready for first pitch at Citizens Bank Park. It's the Reds and the Phillies. Next on the show. Time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call The Bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Central leading Cincinnati Reds and the Phillies. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds, as their order will read like this. They'll square off versus statistically one of the best starting pitchers in postseason history, the former Cy Young Award winner left-hander Cliff Lee. Brandon Phillips will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia.
First pitch, 7-6.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Had the red light there, and it's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
And that misses ball 4, so not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
He's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Jack Hanahan will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. Rollins, return throw, gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You've got a good base stealer over there at first base. Why not give this guy a shot to run before you go up there swinging at the first pitch and ground into a double play?
Joey Votto will stand in now as you check out his OPS, that number translating into on base plus slugging, and his is in the stratosphere so far.
Yeah, and just for the record, the major league leader a year ago was Miguel Cabrera. He had an OPS of 1.078. So he's outpacing a guy who nearly won a second Triple Crown.
And this will be fouled away. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and at average, it'll climb a few more points.
Jay Bruce will get a shot here with two away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that two-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
And that's the pitch that's going to give a lot of guys trouble. Not just...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. One left for Cincinnati. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. Leadoff hitter is set as we begin the bottom of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder, number 19.
And he goes with the pitch nicely there as this is lifted high and deep the other way to left. Ludwig is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. With that, we'll take a look at our scouting report. You can see a 5-pitch repertoire, so mixing those pitches effectively will be a key as we move along. Jimmy Rollins will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Pretty nice way to start your evening. 2 pitches, 2 outs. You can bet pitch count will not be a factor if you can keep batting those up.
Chase Utley will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. Solo shot that time from Chase Utley. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
He has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. In there, a base hit.
And this little run he's been on has done wonders for his batting average. He's back up to the 270s now, so starting to get his stroke back, and not a moment too soon as far as he's concerned.
Carlos Ruiz will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Runner at first, Howard the pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Chris Heisey will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so, as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he'll step off and try again. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field, and it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Ryan Ludwig will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And Ludwig won't chase that one. It's 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. But take a little swing out, try to drive something the other way.
Well, this is a fastball away right here, and you're going to see him get just a little bit too pull happy trying to tie this thing up, and it's not going to work.
Zach Cozart will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. It remains 1-0. Dominic Brown will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just one hit in his past 4 ball games. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Marlon Byrd will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. Check on Brown, and now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Cody Ashe steps in now. First pitch coming. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. And now they've got him caught in a rundown. Now they tag him out between second and third, and it's a double play. Cliff Lee will get his first shot at it here.
Batting ninth, catcher, Cliff Lee.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Heisey is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for Philadelphia. Number 68 is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Reds, catcher, number 68.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. One away here to begin the third.
The one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Number 19 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing. Number 19 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Center fielder, number 19.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. And he goes the other way and hits this ball high in the air and deep to straightaway left. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
So the first 2 are retired here for Chase Utley. And here's a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Swung on and popped sky high to the right side of the infield. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Can't ask for much more there out of Homer Bailey. And his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Jack Hanahan will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman, Jack Hanahan.
First pitch on its way from Lee. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
The 0-2 now from Lee. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Joey Votto will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swing and a shot toward right center. Bird is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Jay Bruce will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Lee ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail this one 1-0. Ryan Howard will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Ryan Howard.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
0-1.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
There's a big swing, and he gives this one a ride high and deep to right center. And he started the home 4th in style. It's a home run. A solo shot there for Ryan Howard. 8th home run on the season for him as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Carlos Ruiz will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Here we go.
Now this one's hit sharply past Bailey on the mound, and it'll get on up the middle for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Dominic Brown will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch to him. Heisey is there, and he has it for the first down.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place, but luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much. That runner has to retreat back to first base.
Marlon Byrd will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Cody Ashe will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And here's the first pitch. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Ludwig has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, but I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold it third.
Cliff Lee will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to, but here...
And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Kind of surprising here because he's got the pitcher running down to first. Take your time, set your feet, make a good throw. No reason to throw this one away.
Number 19 will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs. Should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he steps off. There goes the runner. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the... Chris Heisey will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Center fielder.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he takes strike 2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. First offering on the way. Ryan Ludwig comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Zach Cozart will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. In there, strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a bouncer out in front. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Still down 3-0. Number 19 will dig in for the third time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 19.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Heisey will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Leadoff man retired, and that brings up the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he falls behind now, 2-0. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Let's go, Phillies!
Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Chase Utley will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Look out, 2-0 now. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Come on, Philadelphia!
Here we go.
Fouled back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they're giving you the run on a ground ball. So So he just takes advantage of that and drives home the run.
Ryan Howard try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, 2 outs, nobody on. I've got a pretty good idea what he's going to do. He won't hold back here.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And Howard will wisely lay off that one as it's back to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, and the Fightin' Phils have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. A ball hit hard to the left side, and that's in there, base hit.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far, and you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Chen Ming Wong is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Dominic Brown checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Swing and a ball driven to deep left center. The outfielders give chase, but this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 9 on the year, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you, he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Marlon Byrd will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And this ball will be chopped foul. now this ball's hit well to deep left center. And this is going to wind up as back-to-back shots in the same area of the park as this too is gone. A home run. Marlon Byrd, a solo home run. Number 10 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Cody Ashe is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Cozart. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Number 68 will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Here's the swing and a chance for Howard over at first. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out. Jason Bourgeois will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Run.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And that will find the seats. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Brandon Phillips will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And a step off. 1-1 pitch on the way. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And a good pitch that time from Lee, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Jack Hanahan will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And now with the 0-2 count, He's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
And this is in the dirt as it's swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And the throw is too strong as it's over the head of Howard. Joey Votto will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now Lee will try it again, 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds 1. Sean Marshall will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Cliff Lee will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
How about that for turning the tables to start the inning? Here you are out on the mound thinking, thank goodness I've got the pitcher leading off. He's got other plans. He gets pretty good wood on this one. He's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Number 19 will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
And they did have the bunt on right there. So now 0-1. You wonder if they're going to do it again.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Goes the other way with a fastball, and this is in the air out to left. Ludwig moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. And here's a fastball from Marshall. Good pitch as he gets ahead. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Heisey will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
And now you think back. If the previous guy could have made a productive out and got that runner over to third base, this would have been a sacrifice fly and they would have scored a run. Instead, you've got 2 outs now, and that leadoff double still sitting there at second base. Wow, the importance of fundamentals.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now a ball swung on and hit high in the air and deep to left center field. This ball has a chance, and the route is on now. It's a home run. A 2-run home run for Chase Utley. His 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Ryan Howard stand in with 2 home runs already under his belt in this one. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And this is fouled back and out of play. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Phillies 10 and the Reds 1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Jay Bruce will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And that's going to be strike 3 called. His 4th consecutive strikeout. And he's in the zone now. 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Chris Heisey will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Lee working on a gem here. 1 earned through 6 1/3. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball. There's a look at his pitches by inning, and as you can see, he's hit 85 for the game now, so you have to think they're watching him pretty closely in that dugout.
Ryan Ludwig will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Lee ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the swing and a chance for Howard over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Jonathan Broxton will come on now in a model, just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Carlos Ruiz to step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Here's a bouncing ball now back up the middle, and for the third time tonight, he's got himself a base hit. Marlon Byrd will dig in, needing to come up with a 3-bagger to complete the cycle. And there's no doubt Broxton really bringing it, and it's strike 1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
And that is not good.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
Well, and any designs they might have had about doing a lot of running tonight may need to be 86 right now, because it's just not happening for him out there.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the... Zach Cozart will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Zach Cozart.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Byrd is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game that 3 of us were hoping for when we signed on. And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter, as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And a good pitch that time from Lee, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Opposite field to left, and Brown won't get there. It's a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw over to Rollins for the force at second, and that'll do it. Reds lead 1. They're down 9. It's 10-1.
Manny Parra will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Cody Ashe will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
Cliff Lee will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Pinch hitting for the pitcher lead. Number 16, Sean Mayberry Jr.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Heisey is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Number 19 will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this is fouled back and out of play. I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Kyle Kendrick will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Jack Hanahan will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th. Joey Votto will stand in, called out on strikes his last time. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Swinging a high bouncer to short. Up with it is Rollins. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. Reds down to their final out now. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle, because we know he can hurt you.
3-1. The pitch. And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Yeah, this one started out with some promise, but it winds up as a laugher as they cruise home with a 9-run victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And the Phillies offensively here tonight were led by the exploits of this man, Chase Utley. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
Line drive, base hit, there it is. 4,000 hits. Jansen, the third man in baseball history to have 4,000 hits. He does it in the first inning, and the Yankees come out of the dugout to congratulate him for a great achievement. In Japanese, David, they would say omedeto, which is congratulations.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom 9, a no-hitter in the balance. Dodge, check swing, it gets away! Here comes Stanton! It's a no-hitter! Henderson Alvarez! Miami wins it! One of the strangest finishes